The Earth. The Earth is 4,600 billion years old. The Earth was nothing like it is today. 4.5 billion years ago, the Earth was a very hot ball of homogeneous and molten material revolving around the Sun. Over time, the Earth cooled, which allowed the denser material to solidify and sink to the center of the Earth. The structure of the Earth was discovered by R.D. Oldham during his study of earthquakes. Let's learn about the interior of the Earth. Right in the center of our Earth, we have what is called a core, which is 5,500 degrees Celsius in temperature. The core is split into two parts, the inner core and the outer core. The radius of the inner core is 1,200 kilometers. The radius of the outer core is 2,200 kilometers. The inner core of the Earth is filled with nickel and solid iron. The outer core is filled with the same elements, but liquid iron. Iron would normally melt at these super hot temperatures, but due to high pressures, the iron in the inner core is able to keep its form, while as in the outer core, the pressures are lower than in the inner core, so heat would take over, allowing the iron to melt. The core also releases elements like oxygen, nitrogen, and silicon towards the surface. The outer core and the inner core are sometimes called the knife layer based on their element name symbols. After the core we have the mantle, which is approximately 2,900 kilometers. The mantle is in liquid form and has very high temperatures and pressures. Although it is a liquid form, it cannot flow freely because the liquid is very thick and viscous. It is called magma. The mantle is also known as the astronosphere. Finally, we have the crust, which is where us humans live. The crust is a solid layer of rock. Also, the crust's density levels are lower compared to the mantle, so it is reasonable to say that the crust floats on top of the mantle. The upper mantle and the crust combined together is also known as the lithosphere, which is 200 kilometers in size. There are two types of crusts, the oceanic crust and the continental crust. The oceanic crust is the crust underneath the sea, which is about 30 to 40 kilometers thick, while the continental crust is where we live, which is about 0 to 5 kilometers thick. The continental crust is composed of two minerals, silica and alumina. The combination of both the elements is called Sial. The oceanic crust is made of silica and magnesium. The combination of both the elements is called Sima. The crust is broken up into plates which can move due to the flow of the rock in the mantle. The core heats the mantle, allowing hot material to rise very slowly. It can take about 50 to 60,000 years to move a single kilometer. Once the hot material eventually rises towards the crust and is blocked, magmatic rocks pushes the plates, causing them to move very slowly. The Himalayas was formed when two continental plates collided together. It folds the rocks and boundaries, lifting it up and leading to the formation of mountain ranges. The crust only makes up 0.5% of the Earth's volume. 83.5% consists of the mantle, and 16% consists of the inner and outer core. The density increases when you go deeper into the center of the Earth. Thank you for watching.